Hey everybody, this is Mike Coleman with Focused Integrated Training, and we're going to go through a little bit of a mobility workout today. I'm going to show you how to roll those tight muscles. We're going to use a foam roller, which many of you may have. If you don't have a foam roller, we're going to look for other household items, like maybe a hard water bottle can also be used. And my favorite tools are the lacrosse ball. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, tennis ball will work as well. So we're going to start off rolling our feet. This should feel good. So I'm going to use the lacrosse ball. You can use whatever you've got. Even if you don't have a ball and you want to use like a water bottle, this works as well, okay? But I like the ball. So I've got my shoes off. You can use your socks or your bare feet. And I'm going to just go ahead and step on the ball, and I'm going to just easy roll. I'm going to try to get all areas of my foot. So I'm going to roll up towards the ball of my foot, all the way up to where the toes meet the foot, and I'm going to come all the way down towards the heel. I'm going to come on the inside of the foot. I'm going to roll to the outside of the foot. So with rolling, you have areas that are going to be more tight, that are going to have some trigger points, and we're looking for those areas. So if you find a spot that, oh my goodness, that hurts, hang out. Okay, let the pressure of the rolling release those areas. So I'm going to just kind of stop and keep pressure on this area for maybe 10, 15 seconds, longer if you want to. And then I'll go ahead and continue to roll. And it does feel great, especially if you're wearing shoes all day long. If you happen to be wearing non-athletic shoes, dress shoes, work shoes, this is just great. All right, and I'm going to get both sides. So we're going to just kind of go through this quickly so you guys get the idea, and you can practice on your own, but you're going to thank me for this, I think. So work those feet. All right, from here, we're going to go ahead and go down to the mat, and I am going to work my lat muscles because on me, I've got some tight shoulders, and this is an area that is a particular concern. So I'm going to use foam roller to start, and then I'm going to also show you how you can get deep into some very specific areas using the ball. So first, we'll go ahead and lay the roller down. And I'm going to kind of lay on my side with my arm extended, and I'm getting the area right where the shoulder meets the upper back. And for me, and once again, rolling is very experimental because everybody is different. And you, as you go through the movements and you rotate, you roll, you're finding out the areas that you need work on. How do you know what those areas are? It's the areas that are more tender. Once you find it, put more pressure on, let that pressure release those trigger points. So you can go ahead and just I'm just rolling a couple of inches right in here. Another thing you can do is roll away and into that area. All right, from here, I'm going to go onto the back. I'm going to get both hands up overhead, lift up my booty, and roll all the way down the spine. And I'm focusing mostly on the upper back, just on the inside of the shoulders. And then, of course, we'll roll and we'll get the other side, okay? If you don't have a foam roller, once again, you can use something like a water bottle, or if you really want to get into some very small targeted areas, you can use a ball. And by the way, I've got Mary recording me here, and so she may give some feedback, but you can't really see the ball here because I'm covering it up. But you can use the floor. You can also lean up against a wall, and you can really pinpoint some of those smaller areas. The foam roller is great for getting an overall larger section of the muscle, But this is going to really pinpoint, and you can really dig in and get those small areas. All right. From here, we're going to go ahead and work our booty. So I can use a foam roller on this. I can also use the ball. I'm going to kind of lift myself up and use my hands to kind of regulate how much pressure I'm putting on, but rolling that outer hip area into the gluteus maximus. And of course, we'll get both sides on that. And as I said, rolling is very experimental. You're going to find the areas on your body that need more attention. And once you kind of discover that, you can always go back to those areas. Kind of give yourself a general once over. Second time the ball has rolled down the hill. But now at least we know where it goes.
Where'd it go?
All right, we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of stretching here. So if you haven't been as active as you'd like to be with our coronavirus sheltering in place, and maybe you've been sitting around a lot, or even during your regular days where you're at the office and you're sitting at the desk, you commute in your cars, our hip flexors get super tight. So we're going to go ahead and just take a knee. We're going to open up the hip area. My front leg is at 90 degrees, and I'm going to just kind of drop my hip in, stretching out this hip flexor right in here. This is an amazing stretch. And from here, we're going to do a couple of other things that's going to even add a little bit more stretch to our hamstring, our hip flexor, and our upper body. So once I kind of sink into the stretch, hold it for maybe 20 or 30 seconds, I'm going to take both of my hands and I'm going to bring them to the instep right in here. And while I'm still flexing or stretching my back hip flexor, I'm kind of moving the stretch into this front leg, and I can feel it on the inner thigh. I can feel it on the hamstring, and it feels good. So it's nice to be able to stretch and get your body limbered up a little bit. So my arm is right along the inside of my leg. My hands are flat to the floor. And then a couple things that we'll do from here. Number one is I'm going to go ahead and release the inside hand, the hand that's closest to the thigh, and I'm going to rotate up, looking up at the ceiling. I'll bring it back down, rotate it a few times, drop it in. Some people are way more flexible than me. They can maybe put their elbow or their forearm to the floor. If you're in that, if you're able to do that, then by all means go ahead and add that for yourself. Okay, next up, and lastly here, we're going to come up to an upright position. I'm going to take the far hand, raise it up overhead, and I'm going to lean away from that back leg. And that really gets a nice deep hip flexor stretch, as well as all through the upper area, shoulders and lats, and it feels great. And the garbage man is here. Thank goodness. All right, we're going to get both sides on that. So I'll just do that real quickly here, starting off with my hip flexor, focusing in on that for maybe 20 or 30 seconds. I'm going to drop my palms to the instep, focusing on that forward leg, hamstring, inner thigh. Then I'm going to go ahead and rotate the upper body with the inside arm a couple of times. And then I'm going to come up nice and tall, raise that outside arm and lean in. Stretch out that upper body. All right. Shake it out. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a quick strength workout here. So If you have anything heavy, any kind of weights, dumbbells, kettlebell, anything that's heavy around the house, we're going to go ahead and start with some goblet squats. Okay, so with all of these exercises, we're going to go through the exercise just one time to show you guys what to do. I'm going to suggest you do 3 rounds. So we're going to go through each section 3 times, or you're going to do that. I'm going to go through it just once, and you guys are going to go through 3 times for each section. There's 3 different sections with 2 exercises each, and I'm going to suggest you go from 10 to 20 reps, depending on what your level is. So I'm going to take a little wide stance here. Keep the dumbbells together right in front of my chest, not on the chest, but away from the chest. Drop in, feet flat, elbows to knees, eyes up, chest up, drive up through the heels. Drop in, drive up. Drop in, drive up, okay? So 10 to 20 reps on your goblet squats, whatever you've got as far as weight. And if you don't have anything, you don't have to use anything. It just adds a little bit of resistance, works on the strength a little bit more, but you can also do these with just your body weight. All right, setting those down, I'm going to get into a plank position.
With the ball behind you.
And we're going to do shoulder taps. So from here, solid, tighten up your abdominal muscles, squeeze your glutes, and we're going to bring the hand up, touch the opposite shoulder. Trying to keep our hips as stationary as possible. I know mine are moving a little bit.
Yours are moving.
I can feel them. All right, so 10 to 20 reps on those. All right, so that is going to be the first segment. We're going to do 3 sets, 10 to 20 reps, goblet squats, shoulder taps. Take a little break once you get those 3 sets in. Then we're going to go ahead and do some eccentric push-ups and dirty dog. So eccentric push-ups, you can do these from a regular push-up position. We're going to drop in, push up. So we're going to go down slow. That's the eccentric part. So down, 2, 3, push. Down, 2, 3, push. If you need to modify, knees go to the floor. Make sure you're not booty back, but booty forward so we're in a straight line between the hips and the shoulders. Same thing. Down, 2, 3, push. Down, 2, 3, push. Okay? So we've got eccentric push-ups, and we're going to do those once again, 10 to 20, depending on where you're at. From there, we're going to take a tabletop position, knees right underneath your hips, hands right underneath the shoulders, and we're going to go ahead and open up a knee, open up your hip, and we're going to go dirty dogs. Okay? Same thing on these, we'll keep them at 10 to 20 reps. So opening up that hip so the knee does not come back to the floor. It stays in the air. So I have it hovering over the mat. Raise it up, bring it down. Raise it up, bring it down. Okay, so each side 10 to 20. Dirty dogs. Okay? All right, so that's going to be section number 2. 3 sets, 10 to 20 reps each. Eccentric push-ups, that means slow going down, power coming back. Slow going down, power coming back. And then the dirty dogs, opening up those hips. Okay, we're going to go each side on those. Take a little break. All right, next section, we're going to take our dumbbells or weights, whatever you've got. Even if you have a water bottle, you can use these. We're going to do reverse lunges and curls. So stepping back into a lunge, tight curl, squeeze the biceps, come back. Other leg, drop it in, squeeze the biceps, come back. If you have dumbbells, okay, you can use those as well. So 10 to 20 reps each leg. And from there, we're going to go into some abdominal work. So Opening up here, we're going to come up, bring the knees up, reach for the outside of the foot, right in here. We'll do maybe 10, and then we're going to come into the boat position and hold for a 10 count. Tightening up your abdominals. Okay, you can see my body position here. Hands are right on the outside of the knees. Hold it for about a 10 count, and then come again. Hold that boat position for a 10 count. Okay, so we'll go through that 2 times. 10 on the sit-ups, holding the boat count for a 10 count. Keep that going a second round, and that's 1 set. Okay, so 10 with a 10-second hold on the boat times 2. All right, and we're gonna do last one for today. Remember that these are gonna be 3 rounds each. Okay, I gave you guys the rep counts. So the last one is gonna be more of a little cardio work, and we're gonna do some gate swings. So starting with our feet together, we're gonna drop in, knees out, toes out, touch the floor, push from the bottom. 10 to 20 reps. From there, we're going running in place for a 20-second count. So just estimate your 20 seconds, arms and legs. 20 seconds. Okay? All right, then we'll go again, 3 rounds. Gate swings, 10 to 20, running in place, arms and legs for 20 seconds. All right, guys, and that's gonna be a quick, probably 30-minute workout for you. If you add the foam rolling at the beginning, the stretching, and then go through those 4 sections. We had goblet squats to shoulder taps. We had eccentric push-ups to dirty dogs. We had reverse lunges with curls to the sit-ups and the boat hold. And then we finished off with a gate swing run combination, okay? So I think that's gonna get the heart rate up, gonna get a lot of muscle work going. Hope you guys feel better after the workout. All right, enjoy. Let me know how it goes. Send me some feedback. Take care.